Hey everyone, it's June 27th, and that means that if today is your birthday, you share with Dipendra Bir Bikram Shah, mass murderer and former king of Nepal who reigned for 3 whole days after killing most of his family. And that is him right up there. And I'd like to apologize for the terrible pronunciation of notable Nepalese names you're going to hear in this video. Dipendra was born in 1971 to King Birendra and Queen Aishwarya of Nepal, and as the oldest son, he was the crown prince of the family. He studied as a child in Kathmandu and attended Eton College in the UK as a teenager. He went on to study geography and even pursued a PhD, all while serving in the Royal Nepalese Gurkha Army. Dipendra was known to be an avid sports fan and also studied karate, becoming a black belt at the age of 20. At the age of 30, in 2001, he'd become frustrated at not being allowed to marry an Indian woman he met while in England due to her family coming from a lower caste and being longtime political rivals to the Shah dynasty. Having been told that he would have to give up his claim to the throne in order to marry her, he snapped, and on June 1st of that year, he murdered most of his family. While a party was being held at the Nepalese royal palace, Dipendra drank heavily and was asked to leave, being escorted to his room by his brothers. An hour later, Dipendra returned to the party, bringing an MP5K submachine gun and M16 rifle with him. He fired a single shot into the ceiling, then opened fire on his father, killing him. Dipendra then shot one of his aunts, and when his uncle tried to stop him, he received a fatal blow to the chest for his efforts. He shot indiscriminately at the guests, and one of his cousins gathered the children at the party and hid them beneath a sofa. His mother and another brother confronted Dipendra, with both being shot dead. He then shot himself, ending the rampage. When it was all over, 15 members of the royal family had been shot, with 10 of them dead. Dipendra was now in a coma, but as the crown prince, he was declared king until he died from his self-inflicted injury 4 days later. His uncle, Gyanendra, who was out of town during the party, became king at that time. While surviving victims of the attack all attest to Dipendra being the perpetrator, some conspiracy nuts believe that King Gyanendra was behind the attack and that the gunman was just wearing a Dipendra mask. The lesson, as always, is that conspiracy theorists are insufferable and should be ignored. If this is your birthday, I hope you have a great day. Leave me a comment so I can wish you a happy birthday. If you know somebody whose birthday it is today, send them this video so they can find out all about their birthday twin. And to Dipendra Bir Bikram Shah, I say, happy birthday, you bastard!